Welcome everyone, I'm Teeaboo and I am back for more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're on part 6, episode 6. I hope you liked the new intro thing. I just kind of threw it together over the course of a little bit of time. I wanted to do something a little bit more JoJo's-y for JoJo's and do, something more than just Konobangumiwa, and so I did. Hope you like it, you'll be seeing it more. Last time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we found ourselves father and daughter in a mental prison of goop created, it is revealed by the end of the episode, at least by the really creepy stand, Whitesnake. We handle getting out of that prison thanks to a little gift from a boy who we learn eventually is named Emporio. And wake up from a bad dream while getting dissolved by cum. We get out of there, start running, handle some prison guards, run some more, have a shred of a moment where we feel like there's maybe the chance of a potential relationship between Jolene and her father, Jotaro, before it is rudely interrupted by two things. One, John Golly A shows up, and two, at the same time, Whitesnake slithers out from, I guess, some vents or something, and goes, "Shah!" and turns Jotaro's head into a multi-disc CD player, removing his soul and Star Platinum. I thought they were one thing, but now they're two things. I thought it was all one. I don't know. I don't know why there are two discs, but we remove both of them and eventually express a desire to gain a stand that can stop time, as well as some kind of ability that will allow Whitesnake or his user to communicate something to someone. A little bit vague, but Araki's leading us on the wild goose chase that I assume will be the main villainous plot of the season, and that's very exciting. Jolene finds her father in a near catatonic state. They back and forth a little bit around their relationship as parent and child, as well as Jotaro impressing upon her the importance of her getting the fuck out of here and taking the charm and going to the submarine and getting gone and just leaving him behind. And she instead drags his body out into the waves, into the tide pools, discovers that all of it is true when she sees the submarine emerge, and has the chance to leave herself, but decides not to, partly to stay for Emporio and partly because she desires to get that disc back and also unravel the plot and figure out what's going on. We've created this like multifaceted set of motivations for Jolene to be here now and to re-enter hell of her own volition for reasons that she actually has decided upon herself, even if those reasons aren't entirely like crystal clear to her, let alone to us. And I think it's really good. We've also left this episode with our mentor Jotaro dead effectively, while also setting off the primary plot arc of the whole season, I think. That's fucking awesome. It was a really dense episode, and it did a lot of legwork to make this whole season come together. This is where things start, I think. That being the case, however, I think we're probably not going to continue directly on that plot thread right now. Like, Jolene with Jotaro has no way to communicate with him, is stuck here, doesn't know what Whitesnake is going to do next. Probably Whitesnake won't act right now because whoever's controlling Whitesnake is going off and doing their own villainous plans, because their shit is in motion now. So I got two theories about how we're going to go with this episode. One is we actually show some of those villainous plans happening, and I doubt that's going to be the case. The other is we have Jolene just existing within the prison as we've had these kind of side moments with Guess and with the whole extortion racket episode, just dealing with prison life stuff, and slowly and maybe quickly, I don't know, beginning to introduce the squad. Because we've got Emporio, who maybe is our first squaddie. I don't know what his capabilities are, but he jumps around from trash cans somehow and is a kid in a prison. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's a ghost. Who knows? But then we've all seen the promo art. So there's the girl with the green thing on her head, and then there's Hermes, and then there's the dude with the hat that is hair and the little horns, and I don't know what his deal is. And then there's also the guy who looks like Diavolo, but like a flamboyant Diavolo. Not that Diavolo, but you get what I mean. So I assume we're probably going to meet some of those characters and find out what their deal is and start building out a squad of fellow prisoners, I assume, who want to work towards some goal together, as well as finding out about their stand abilities. I'm excited by that. It sounds like a great thing and a great part of the JoJo's experience, and I'm always interested when Araki starts introducing new characters and how deep he does them and how the voices work and all that stuff goes. That's all I've got in terms of guesses and predictions and recaps and stuff. Let's go ahead and jump on into JoJo's Season 5, Part 6, Episode 6. I hate that it's SO5EO6 when it's Part 6. Anyway, let's give it a watch. I've got episode 6 up and ready to go. I'm using the same Anime Chap subs, so if you don't like those, bye. I like them. I think they're good. It's going to be way too long before some stuff comes out with all of their subs and stuff, so we're just going to go with this. And we're going to watch episode 6. Let's get to it. I've got it up and ready to go. It's 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, early access on the Patreon if you'd like it. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe, likes, comments, all of those things. They help the video get out to more people. And then more people see it, and then I make more, and that's how it works. Also, if you really, really like it and you want next week's a little bit early, head over to the Patreon. Cool. That's everything that I've got for you. Beep, beep timer. Let's go. I'm going to scroll past this page of notes on to the next one. Okay. Reintroduction. Cool. Is this Emporio talking or Jolene talking? I think it's Emporio, because it doesn't sound like Jolene. Punishment Ward. Uh-oh. Yeah, you ran away. Whoops. Everything will start afterward. Subetemo. Interesting. Oh, that looks like an Hermes. Yep. Don't touch the Hermes. No, creep. No, creeper. Creeper, stop. No. Oh. Atta. Didn't he reach in through the... How did she get here? We saw those before. Those are probably part of her stand, but what was that? And it's got arrows on it? Did she just teleport, or did she move? She was in her cell, and then the weird guy walked past the cell and then felt her up and then stole her money, and then she was teleported into the infirmary? Weird. Almost bizarre. That character. Still haven't met her. Discs. They nailed that portion of the OP so well. They nailed it so well. So fun. It's so fun. All right, let's get to it. Wait, she's back. Sickers. Is she not back? She's here. What? You hurt your palm on what? On a little shard of stone in a little amulet? Hmm. Oh, you found the glinty glint. How did it get there? Mm-hmm. To guess. Right. Right, to guess. Because we saw her walking away with it. Weird shit started happening. Got it. Oh, that sticker's back. How odd. Oh, what? Your memory's fine. I mean, why you know that? I don't know. Ah, I remember all the important things. It clones things? Fingers. Nani? Ay. What is this power? What is this power? Araki, what the fuck? Ah! Anything she throws the stickers on clones the it reformed. Oh, splashed with piss. Fucked up. Shut the fuck up. Wait, it's back. Something weird is okay, it's not back. It's still shattered. That's a crazy ability. It doesn't have limitations. It made another finger that was attached to her and working. Can you clone a person? Can you clone yourself? Wah! Okay. Why is he wearing a fucking... Oh no, think more about it. Think more about this, Hermes. That's some shit, dude. What? Why did he get disked? What the fuck? Did she take the discs? Okay. So are various people inside the prison like being controlled by Whitesnake or Whitesnake's user or something like that? Sugar! Uh, uh. But it's somebody with access to a lot of places. Suspicious. I like that we're fully following Hermes instead of just having them smash together. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, she grabbed one of two. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Oh. You know where it is. McQueen. Oh, there it goes. Rip. Hi. I've stalked before. Oh, dude, why would you start off with that? Are his pants hairy? Why is he wearing a chastity belt? Why are his legs, fucking jeans hairy? Yeah. Yes, you do. The music coming back in is amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that McDonald's logo? No, it's McQueen. What the fuck? You've only stalked them. My guy, stop simping. The music. The music. Oh, don't take that off. Don't fuck with that. Are you about to whip yourself? You're going to hang yourself. Okay. That was fast, my guy. What the fuck is that? This is his stand. Is it one of the ones that activates after the user's, like, death or something? What the fuck? Highway to hell. Oh, hi. Seems like it. Woof. That's some real shit, Araki. You are the true face of evil. A user. Oh, I really like you for that, huh? Taking out the trash, huh? What the fuck? I don't even understand what that thing is. It's clearly strangling her, though. Dupe the rope? Dupe the belt? Yeah. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, that might have helped. It worked. Whoa, I really like the look of that. Yeah? What? You did this to you! You're fucking creepy, dude. He may have forgotten all of that. He might have actually forgotten that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm waiting for the music and the crying again. Press X to doubt. No, Armes, don't fall for it. How did he fill that tub so quickly? Mother trucker. So when he tries to kill himself, it kills people around. Ah! Nice gainer. Oh, that's really smart. Double nosing it. This battle sucks. I mean, to be a part of it in a battle, it's a great fucking stand battle. So much fun. I would love to, my guy. Oh, we didn't bring the music back yet. That's the correct response. There we go. Fuck off. Oh no, AC/DC style. Bye. Fucking no. Uh-oh. Scary side. I want to get the fuck out. I want to get the fuck out. You can't escape. Oh, hi. Hey, Emporio. Was that a kid wearing a baseball outfit? What the fuck? Hi. Emporio's gathering the squad? He's the real hero. True. Narrative convenience is why, but it is certainly convenient. You did. So intimidating in a weird way. She's doing great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nothing. But the janitor had a disc. Yes. That's the wrong disc, though. Yeah. He did. So one is his soul. Oh, it's memories. Simple. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. He's cutting. It's still affecting you. Oh. No. 100, not 100 volts. Mm-hmm. It's still gonna keep getting worse. Oh. Uh-oh. To the infirmary we go. You can't? Okay, that's why. You can't... But you were standing up there just a second ago. Okay. He's got the saline. He's got the cable. Hi, buddy. You better start cloning some stuff. When you hurt you, it hurts me. I don't know if he cares. Click. Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh. Why was there a lady falling out of the... Oh. So technically you killed her? That's insane. You accidentally discharged a gun when she was trying to kill herself, so you became a murderer? What? That's the craziest story I've ever heard. Huh? Lucky! Nice. Imagine a world full of panties. Hermes. Terrible time to take a drink. Oh my god. Seeing through it. Got her. Absolutely true. Though I think she would have given you her panties. Tick, 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 tick. She's done something to clone it or fuck with it or something. God, his voice actor. I knew it. Mm. 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 Irises go real small. Nope. Here we go again. Uh, uh... Oh shit, he's still planning on doing it. No. I'd really rather not. Truly insane. Well, that's the end of Hermes. Ah. Ah. I don't know how that worked to kill him and not kill you, but he sure did. Ooh. 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 It's here. White snake. That lack of nose is weird. It's Kiss? Of course it's Kiss. Why didn't I think of that? I'm stupid. I made Kiss noises when I saw it and I didn't even think of it. Sick, and our characters are on a collision course. It's an Hermes chapter. That's cool. Starting them off as their own characters with their own journeys instead of just introducing us to a group of people who we're just friends with now. I like it. It's different from part 6, or from part 5. Highway to Hell is such a great name for that stand. It's great. It's just credits, right? Yep. Lovely. Okay, I like this a lot. Um, as soon as we get the like reintroduction to the prison, I feel like I understood where we were sort of going to go with this. Like we're doing a little bit of a reset to the story because everything is reset and we don't have any leads. Just a bunch of interesting things have happened. I am pretty sure that it is Emporio speaking during the intro, and I think that's great. Punishment Ward, Jolene with 5 years added, and immediately we hop on from there to introducing the only two characters who really matter in this entire episode. The janitor, who we immediately might notice is wearing a weird thing and looks very strange, and Hermes Costello, who is laying down. First and foremost, we start off immediately creepy and freaky, and then we steal some money. So the money is far more important than the getting groped part, which is a little bit of a weird thing, but fine, sure. And then we immediately start introducing the stand ability, and it's really cool. I like this stand ability introduction. I always love when characters don't understand what their stands are. It makes meeting initial JoJos really fun when they don't have the ability yet, and learn to come into it and learn to understand it. And having this side character, main character, Hermes, figure out this weird ass stand that she has is great. It lets us do some of the cool mystery visual stuff that JoJo's is really good at, because we're constantly figuring out the stands of other people, of enemies, of people who are fighting us, and that's part of the wonderful mystery. But figuring out the scope of your own abilities is, I don't know, there's something to it that's even cooler, I think. This one, it's really cool. These stickers are weird, and the situation is she pulls them off and weird things start happening, and there are more stickers, and she puts them in different places, and suddenly there are more shoes, and then she looks at her hand and there are more fingers. So it's like, what are the limitations of this? Clearly she can clone a person. She does it to him. What that does, given the electrocution thing, I don't fully understand, but that's okay. Because it's JoJo's and that's okay, right? Like that, we just have to write that off. Oh god, this shattering, and it all reveals that there's like force when they come together, and it seems to be a thing where there's a little bit of fiat where it can work in the way that Hermes intends. But it also reminds me of a little bit of like Crazy Diamond's ability to bring things back together, and the magical ways that Josuke was able to use that in really interesting fights. Particularly, I think of the electrical tower, and the use of like various bolts and nuts coming back together from Crazy Diamond to win the fight. Some of that ability will be useful here, but then it's got those two parts to it that are really interesting. It's got the part where it creates a divergence and creates a split between two things, and I don't know what the limits of that are. Well, I guess we still haven't seen whether she can copy a living creature and whether the copy will act like the living creature. Moreover, we haven't seen her apply it to herself. And like, if she applies it to herself, can she create a simulacrum copy of herself that can act on its own? And has the same plans in its mind and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible with this ability. But man, it's cool. The idea that it's stickers too, something that you stick onto something and then like peel off, and that is it's really cool. It's a cool ability. Araki continuing to be creative with stand abilities. Who would have thought? Thwackety thwack. Still don't know why he's wearing a chastity belt thing. It's fucking weird. It's also not his belt, so because he takes his belt off. I don't understand, man. It's fucking weird. But she takes a disc from him, which means that he is in part being controlled by Whitesnake, which implies that Whitesnake is doing this to a lot of people in this prison. A janitor makes sense because a janitor is expected to like roam the area and do lots of things and go places that normal inmates might not be normally allowed to go to. Huh. I don't know. Also, this is a little thing, but I want to mention it just because I think it's great. We have this sequence where she's talking to the doctor, and this guard is just standing by, just like squinting at her. And eventually we get to this point where the timing is just wonderful. Hey, what are you going to do with it? I've done my job harassing inmates. Yes. God damn, it must suck to be here. But that's the point, right? We also find out that the discs are weird and elastic, and that we can see some of the truth hidden within them, which is very cool. We also tentatively know maybe the location of the big money stash, which could be very useful. And I'm a little confused here. It seems like the disc attempts to incorporate itself into Hermes. So, like, does it try to spread to people? Is it like viral? Is it what the fuck? My queen. Oh, hi. So yeah, why are his pants hairy? I guess they're just fucked up and like he's been wearing them for so long. But why is he wearing a cod piece? And Jojo fashion is weird always, but Araki, what is up with this guy? I also like some other things about his character design. The M is weird, and the little floop of hair is weird. The eyes are super unnerving because he's got like this almost mascara-like long lashes and the dark, curved eyes that make him. They're almost endearing, right? And same with the large irises. They're almost endearing, but then they go pitch black when he starts to freak out, and the music comes in like music box. It's almost like a music box as the sound comes in and creates this like modal situation where he jumps between creepy and normal and creepy and weeping. And I don't like any of it. It's so fucking weird. We talked about this when we had Guess up, but I feel like unpredictability is one of the scariest things that you can have in an opponent, and this is another one on the list of an opponent who is deeply unpredictable and has no idea what he wants. So predicting what he's gonna do next is fucked, absolutely screwed. God, I hate it. And then the immediate latching on. How nice. Immediately latching on to other people when they do anything nice for him. And then, like, wanting so much more. Jumping from a person does one nice thing to you to, I hope I can spend the rest of my life with a wonderful lady like you someday. Yikes. Run away. Oh, and then he gets all glum about it again. It's just looping. Yes, I'm trash. Takes his belt off. And in like a second, in so fast, he is just strung up there and ready to die. Pow. Done. How did he even get like his weight up there? How did he... I don't think that's how that works. But it's great for the effect. It's great for the feeling of like, oh shit, what the fuck? Also, I love the color swap. I think it's a really pretty one. Blue Hermes is cool, and all the red backgrounds create a really cool like pink to blue classic feel. It's nice. Highway to Hell, Thunder McQueen. Super good. Really creepy stand. Even if it is even a stand fully, like it's like a partial ability, right? I love this moment from Whitesnake. It tells us a bit about Whitesnake and Whitesnake's user, but I want to take a second to go through the actual dialogue here, and I'm going to do it without playing through it, so this will be chopped up. You have pure evil within you. You have no malice or animosity. I love that separation. Like, you're not evil because you're like, muahaha, I hate all things. I want destruction. Instead, you have innate instinctual evil. How much better that is for my plans, says Whitesnake. That tells us something about Whitesnake, right? Like, that's interesting. And then we dive into the explanation of McQueen's form of evil, which honestly is maybe a little bit real. You think you don't inconvenience others, you victimize yourself, and you have no interest in others, yet you're always wishing for someone to save you. But that's precisely why you are the worst. You think you don't inconvenience others, and you don't think you inconvenience others, so you don't think about inconveniencing others. So you're basically, how do I put it? Deeply inconsiderate, right? And then you've got a victim complex that's created by your victimization of yourself. and you expect and hope other people to come and save you from that when it's self-inflicted. And because you don't consider like that you're inconveniencing them by doing so, and you don't care about that, it all just loops together. Wow. That's a little real. That's precisely why you are the worst. You drag others down with you. You are the purest form of evil. A destroyer. And one who cannot be helped, right? Like this guy, Lightning, the Thunder McQueen, he can't be helped, right? There's no chance. I want to be clear about something and just throw it out there. Nobody deserves to feel like that, and nobody should commit suicide. This is not a case of him just having suicidal tendencies. This is a character that's written to be absolutely bonkers and pure evil at the same time. In a way that makes it so that we don't have to feel bad about him or try to save him. Most people are not in this boat of being fully sociopathic, psychopathic, as well as depressive and in a victim complex. Most people are not like this, and most people can be helped and should be helped. This is a fictional wacko, and he wacky. Okay, I don't know if that works as well as I want it to for what I'm trying to express, but I hope it does. McQueen is a bad depiction of the average suicidal person because there really isn't an average, but he's a really bad depiction of any suicidal person. Help people if you see them in trouble. There are hotlines and there are resources and stuff. It's important. As Crip Mac says, never commit suicide. Okay. So we get to see the stand user, the stand actually come out, and it is a perfect embodiment of the way that McQueen acts, and what Whitesnake has told us about McQueen. McQueen tries to kill himself, and in doing so, hurts the people directly around him. Oh, okay, but of course he's inconsiderate of that and doesn't care about it, so it's worse and worse and worse. Cool use of stand ability to get out. I really like this this cut in overlay of Hermes, and we've seen it before a number of times, but I like the geometric pattern of her braids. I'm not sure if they're dreads or braids, but they have this geometric pattern, and in this case, it's literal hexagons drawn up over on top of them. But I've also seen it in some of Araki's art, and he has a tendency to do this sometimes with some of his characters. Like there's one cover in part 2 of Joseph going like this in front of the 3 pillar men, and there are like light beams behind all the pillar men. And Joseph is chiseled and like has way more detail on his musculature than actually exists, but it's done in a way that makes him look almost like he's carved out of crystal with like facets. And Araki does that sometimes to create different textures and like feels and depths of characters, and it really makes Joseph in that one shot look three-dimensional and really interesting. And I've seen in some of the promo art and like cover art of Hermes a similar technique used on her braids. I really like it, and it fits here really well, and it looks really cool here, and it creates more like depth to the scene that I think is really neat. Okay, I owe my life to you. I love you. I won't do it again. I won't do it again, and immediately does it again. What the fuck, man? I love the double nose. It's great. And we see the cutting scars, and he's for sure done this a lot. And she finally has the correct response when you meet somebody who's deeply unpredictable and also dangerous and doesn't care about you, which is to run the fuck away from them before they drag you into their victim complex. Stay the fuck away from me. And he just cries it out. And he begins to think more about some stuff. Uh-oh. So she flees and flees and meets Emporio. This is super cool. He tells her all this stuff about stand abilities, gets to be the guy who's doing all this stuff. Emporio's really a member of the squad. I'm going to be sad when we eventually kill him, probably, because probably we will, to tug at our heartstrings at some point. That's my guess. I don't know. Yeah, he seems like all of the group is going to care about him, and that makes this scary. And he's doing it again. He's doing a bad thing, and it fucking sucks, and we gotta do something. This is a bit of an Iraqi moment where, in the middle of a crucial moment where our next actions determine whether Hermes lives or dies, Emporio takes like a full minute to explain the electrical conductivity of the body, and also that he will probably seek out some saline solution and then use that to increase the conductivity. Very Iraqi moment. I can see this as like cut-ins that are like, by the way, it's fun. It's silly. Okay. Oh gosh, and he can't go up there. So that's interesting. He can't go particular places in the prison, which means that they have something to gain from each other, because he can have them go to places that he needs them to go when, yeah, that kind of stuff. She tries to explain everything to him, and it's very great, and he explains his life story, which is the craziest idea. Only Hirohiko Araki could possibly come up with this one. Accidentally, while cleaning a shotgun, fires a gun out the window and shoots a woman, attempting in that moment to jump to her death, causing authorities to believe that he shot her off of her balcony. Aren't balconies like the same width? So looking up, you wouldn't have an angle. And wouldn't you be able to, like, check the ballistics? Like, how could he shoot her from the front side if she was up above him? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The story's whack and weird, and we don't even know if it's true or if it's some insane thing that he came up with to justify his insanity. I don't fucking know, man. And so he's gonna go for it. I love that she makes this panty gambit. It's hilarious, and seeing her use her womanly charms is wonderful. It doesn't work at all. So he goes for it. You are pretending to be kind just to get the fuck out of this situation. And this is really good from Araki, I think. Some advice that I heard, I think it was from a psychologist or something. When you're in a situation with a dangerous person who you cannot predict, do not lie, whatever you do, because maybe it will work, but if it doesn't, and if they sense that you are being dishonest with them, you've got no ground to tread anymore, and they're going to distrust you completely, especially if they're paranoid or psychopathic, and you can't predict what they're going to do. It might immediately think like, oh, lying is the thing to do here, and it's not, because the act of lying means that they will not trust you, and suddenly whatever insane conspiracy is in their head, you're a part of it, and you're lying to them. The best thing that you can do is be perfectly honest with them. So if they ask you, are you afraid? And you're afraid, don't try to bluster or lie about it. Yup, I'm scared. I'd really like to be out of this situation. In this case, he sees through Hermes' lie, and now he understands exactly what she is. She's one of the many. She's one of all of the people who have caused problems and pain and hurt him before. So she tries to backpedal. I'm talking to you because I don't want to die, but you're being controlled, and also this whole thing is happening, and suicide, and it feels like we might be getting through to him, and we are, and he feels it, and that's just as unpredictable, because now that he feels like he has a connection to a person, he's fully willing to pull the trigger and go out on a high note. Whoops. Backfire. Fuck. Rotten to his core, pure evil. Another beautiful shot and beautiful weird palette swap, but fantastic. And she gets the thing down, which clones him, and then they lock together again, and it breaks the wires? I don't understand how this works. and we retrieve the second disc. And we get to meet the stand Kiss, because of course it's Kiss. Why wouldn't it be Kiss? Why would it be anything but Kiss? It's got a crazy design. I'm not honestly sure how I feel about that one. It's fucking weird. But kind of cool. And that's our episode of JoJo's. Meet Hermes Costello, our first member of the squad, who's now aware that Jolene exists, is on a collision course with her, has 2 discs, and potentially a lead toward figuring out who Whitesnake is, and has experienced some of the weirdness of the prison herself. Fuck yeah. I'm super excited to see them actually meet and converse again after their first meeting in the van and stuff. This was a crazy, crazy villain for the episode. Weird stand, weird guy, weird emotional flow. And I love it. I'm super into it. The insane people that we are meeting inside Green Dolphin Street Prison are bonkers. And there's usually like a perfect reason to be meeting them, and it works great. It's got kind of layers of all sorts of the things that I've liked about different JoJo's seasons, like the sort of traveling shard of an arrow that's creating more stand users kind of reminds me of Morio, and the way we're bringing together these sort of crazy, not villainous, but anti-hero-esque characters that are just out for themselves, but that selfishness leads them to work together and will lead them to work together. Reminds me, of course, of Part 5 and Giorno and the whole squad there. And I'm really curious to see how these characters are going to clash and learn from each other and develop and become a squad of squads, you know? A squad of real homies. It's such a fun journey to be on again, like starting off with meeting all these JoJo's characters and knowing, because Araki's done it so many times, that there are going to be serious and real connections and sacrifices and heroism and real humanity in the way that these characters interact over the course of many, many, many episodes and many, many, many story bits. I'm really excited. This was a cool episode that brings us back into the JoJo flow after interrupting that flow by introducing a whole bunch of plot stuff. And now we've got a flow established, which is Whitesnake is lurking somewhere. We have to seek that out. But our characters have menial, genuine problems to deal with that are maybe life-threatening on the day-to-day in the prison. So they're juggling all these different aspects. I'm super excited. This has been a great episode of JoJo's. I will end it there. So, I've been Teeaboo. This has been JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6, Episode 6. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you've got your own thoughts, concerns, considerations, comments, whatever about this episode, throw them in the comments section. I will read them. Please don't write spoilers. That would be really appreciated, because I am watching this blind, and I don't know what's going to happen next, and that's part of the fun. So please don't ruin it for me and everyone else. If you would like to get next week's episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a little bit early, it'll be up on the Patreon sometime the day that this one goes live on YouTube, so check that out. Also, keep an eye out for the manga recordings. I haven't done them yet. Sorry. I went to do them last week, and I couldn't speak because my voice started to not work, which was really bad. But they will come eventually as soon as I've got some time. I promise I will watch them, or read them, or whatever, because I love Araki and I love JoJo's. I'm kind of currently reading through at night before I go to bed. I read through part 1 and I'm reading back through part 2. Honestly, because I was talking about JoJo's with somebody else, with one of my friends who I was going lifting with, and I just started pulling up covers, like cover art from various chapters of the manga, and just showing, like, this is some of the stuff that Araki is working on in part 2. This is some of the stuff that he starts working on in part 3, and just looking at the art made me go, fuck, I want to reread this. I want to look at Araki's art and watch his progression as an artist again. And so I'm rereading through that. So maybe, I don't know, because I'll be reading it way faster than I'm watching this. Maybe I'll try to catch up on the manga again, like on a reread, and then I'll come into Stone Ocean manga reading with like a refreshed and recent background of having read up through to it. That could be cool. Maybe. We'll see. Or there will be a recording next week or soon or whatever. I don't really know. I do have a couple of days this week that are going to have polls, and so there's no show to specifically watch. So maybe I'll slot in some of the manga reading there. That might be the move. Regardless, thank you for watching. It's been lovely. I hope to see you next time for more. Check out the Patreon if you want to support what I do, and I will see you next week for more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Peace.